Hi, happy Tuesday. I hope you're all okay. I hope you all had a lovely bank holiday as well. Um, I'm feeling much better. I didn't feel horrendous to be honest, but being, the COVID got me, and being positive obviously meant that I couldn't be in the shop because I wouldn't want to give it to anybody. But to be honest, it wasn't too bad. It was just like a bit of a cold. I felt a bit rough. But yeah, not too bad, luckily. And I'm all back to my usual loud, bossy self. So luckily Sarah's off today, so she hasn't got to put up with me. Hi Anne, hello darling. I hope you all had a good bank holiday. Did you get up to anything nice? We had family round yesterday, which was lovely. Sorted a roast dinner, which is always good. These roast dinners are legendary. So yeah, it was lush actually. Really nice weekend. All Sandy and Phil and I all went out on Sunday night as well, which was lovely. I did make sure I tested before I went. I was negative by then. So yeah, that was good too. Thank you, Jill. Thank you. Hi, Linda. Hi, Katie. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, everybody. So Phil and I worked very hard at the weekend to try and get all this new setup done. Okay. I've now got COVID. I have to avoid it all this time. Oh, bless you. I know. I did have it apparently back about a year ago, not long before I had my nose op, and they told me then that I had the antibodies, which meant that I'd had it within the last 12 weeks. Didn't know I'd had it. I had no symptoms whatsoever, but this time I definitely felt like I had a cold. One of those manky colds. So yeah. Hello Jackie, hello Angela, hello Maria, hi Kate, hello my darlings. So so I'm all feeling better. So we've been messing around with this to try and make this work. Hopefully, what I need to let you guys let me know is hopefully there's no echo because we've put some new mics and stuff in. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. We'll wait and see about that because that's actually nothing to do with us. That's Facebook, we found out. But also, we've set up a new camera system, so when I go to the overhead, it's going to be, rather than being on the side, it's going to be looking like you're looking, like I'm looking at it, hopefully. Hopefully it's all going to work. Hi Bridget, hi Claire, hi Marion, hello, no echo, but there is a hiss. Ooh. Don't know what the hiss is. Okay. Right, I'll put that on the list to ask him later. There is an echo, sorry. Okay, right. Okay, give me a second. If I go to here, I can find out if there's... So I should only have the big mic on. What? Aha, there we go. So if I... Right, hopefully, I'm going to click something. Hopefully, has the echo gone? Because we can't really test this. So is the echo gone now? Okay. You can hear the hiss as well. Okay. Echo's gone, is it? Fab. Okay. But it says is it really quiet for everybody? It's hissy still. Right. Don't know what to do about the hiss because I've turned off all the mics apart from the one. Right, I'm just going to flip through just. There's no mics apart from the one mic on that one. Front face cam. That does say... Right, I'm going to try turning this one off. Hopefully I'm still there. I know I'm experimenting on you, but this is the first time we've used this setup. So, right, can you still... We can hear loud and clear over the hiss. It's a bit quiet and it's hissing. You can hear me okay. So, can you still hear me? Has the hiss gone? Let me know in the comments, please. So I'm just going to carry on as long as you can still hear me. I don't know what the hiss is though. That's the only thing. No idea what that is. Because I've turned all the mics off. So you can hear me fine. Very echo, very slight hiss a bit, but not a problem. Okay, right, and can you hear me now or not? Still hissing. Okay, don't know what the hiss is. I will have to find out what that is because I've only got the one mic on, so that should mean that it's fine. But I will endeavour. We'll get there eventually. We will get there eventually, I promise. Cool. Right, okay, so where do I want to be? I want to be over here. So hopefully now with this new setup, you're seeing it as if you're looking through me. So instead of being on the side like it used to be, it should be that it's this way now. So are you all getting that? It's not upside down or anything like that? No? Let me know. As long as you're seeing like this is upwards. That's going upwards. Alright, great camera view. Brilliant, you've got it. Fabulous. So, let's do this. I'll work out what the hiss is, okay? We spent about 6 hours messing around with all this. So, hopefully it means that it's a lot easier for you guys to see what I'm doing because it's like you're looking like through my eyes. You know, you'll be able to see this rather than having to do the sideway bit. We bought new bits. I spent a bloody fortune. I bought new bits. I bought new cameras. But I will find out what the hiss is, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some of these, which is what I was going to do last week before Facebook put me into Facebook jail. This was the subscription box pattern that we did for last month. So I thought we could do this as a little tutorial. So if you haven't done your subscription box yet, you can hear, the hiss just sounds like you're sat by a flowing river. Ooh, how strange, because it's silent in here today. Everyone's at work. It's got to be one of the cameras are messing about, so I will work that out, okay? I'll get Phil, he's gone back to London this morning, but I'll get him on FaceTime later and we'll see if we can work it out. So, these, like I said, these were the little subscription box pattern that I did for last month. And I thought, well, if you haven't made them yet, we could do this as a little tutorial. I have the hiss is absent without your headphones. Oh, I don't know them, my darlings. Most bizarre, most bizarre. They're really, really easy to do. And we always do. I've put the pattern for this now onto our website as well. So if you didn't have it in the subscription box, you will. Sorry, you have to excuse me. It's a bit of wadding in there to make it stand up. You'll be able to get it on our website now if you didn't have it. So you can make 3 of these little pyramid pouches. So a small, which I haven't got because I've given it away, small, medium and large, out of 2 fat quarters. So this is a really, really good one if you are making like charity makes and stuff. They are, and they're really useful, really, really useful. They're great for, like, I gave the little one away because Cara's put it onto her buggy with the baby's dummies in it. So she's got them on her dummies. She's put a clip on it, you know, and over. You could use them for sewing bits. They'd be great. This one or the little one would be great for keeping like your binding clips and stuff in. You know, really for little ones, great for headphones and stuff, and clipping it onto your bag. You know, just really, really cute little pouches, okay, little pyramid pouches. So, although I don't think they are a pyramid, are they? Because Carolyn will tell me if she's there. Pyramids have got a square bottom and then they go up, so I'm not sure what that's called. What's it called? It's a 3-sided pyramid, whatever that is. But anyway, we're going to have a little go at this. And like I said, you can make all 3 sizes out of 2 fat quarters. So it's a really quick and simple make. Hi, Carol. Hello, my darlings. Hello, if I haven't said hello to any, hello. So I've cut these out of some pretty fabrics, and you want a zip, which the biggest size takes a 7-inch zip, and then a 5-inch, and then a 3-inch, but you could just buy cheap zips and cut them down. All right, so what we're going to need, we're going to make the largest size, all right, and then on the pattern you've got the sizes for the other one as well. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a very quick logged out and logged back in, and miraculously sound is fine now. Ooh, how strange. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why some of you are getting a hiss and some of you aren't. That's very bizarre. Or why it suddenly vanished. Most bizarre. I will look into it, okay? We will get this right eventually. We will work all this out. So for the large pouch, you need 2 rectangles of fabric. Okay, and I've cut this, like you can see, out of a fat, this was a fat quarter to start with, okay, and I'll get all 3 pouches out of that fat quarter. So you want a piece that's 8 inches by 15 inches, and then whatever you're going to use as a lining fabric, so I'm just using a white, okay, and then you need a zip. So you've got the hiss, but now have volume. How strange. Oh, I'll try and work out what the hiss is, my darlings, okay? Which, if you can hear me over it, we're just going to have to go for it. So this is about putting a zip in, basically. The whole of this is really just about doing a zip, okay? So we're going to start with my rectangle. So this is my 8 inch and this is my 15 inch, okay? And we're going to put this face down. So but what I mean by face down is the zipper pull is going to touch the right side of the fabric. And we're going to line that up on the edge, like that, okay? Like that. You're then going to pop your lining fabric over the top and line it all up on that left hand edge. So all those raw edges together, like that. And we're going to stick some pins in. Now, I like to pin over the zip, like that, so that it's kind of holding that zip in place. And we're going to go in there, like that. And we're going to put another one in down here. Now you could baste this if you wanted to. If you want to tack it into place just with thread, that's entirely up to you. I don't bother. I do them like this. I just find it's easier. You could use fabric glue pens as well. So, Grace, you're watching from the Isle of Wight on a coach from Hyde to Cowes. The weather's stunning. Ah, lovely. That sounds amazing. I have to say, the weather's gorgeous here today as well. So we're going to go over to the machine and hang on, I'll be back now. Let me work out why I've got no sound on this camera. So, I've got to try that one. Okay, can you hear me now, guys? Now I'm on the machine camera, I can't hear you. Can you hear me now, my darlings? Okay, is that working? I've just activated it on this one. Oh, don't tell me that's not working. You can hear me now. Right, okay. Have you got an echo? You can hear us. Brilliant. Okay. Like I said, I haven't obviously gone live since the new setup, so you're totally being my guinea pigs today. So what we're going to do, what I was saying I did, is I've put my zipper foot on, okay, and then I'm going to stitch as close as I can. Use your nail to kind of find where that zip is, okay, and we're going to stitch down. Don't stitch into the, obviously into the zip if you can. You want to go a little bit away, okay. No echo, but still hissing. Right, okay. So something is interfering with it, but I don't know what it is. We'll have to work that out, darlings. Okay. So I'm just going to go nice and steady, like that, and sew as neatly as I can, as close as I can to that zip. I do so with the pins. Make sure that that's all together. There we go. All the way down. All the way down to here now. Right. This is where the zipper pull is. Okay. And if you try and get past that, even with the zipper foot on, it's going to be a pain. So, I turn it like that. Open it up so I can get into that zipper. Alright. Like that. Grab that bit and just pull it down. Pull it out the way. Okay. I've left my needle in at this point. Okay, my needle's in, so it's holding it. So if you haven't got an automatic, like you're an audience, house audience, you've got a good view on this camera, brilliant. cool. I'm glad that bit's right. I'll get rid of that hissing. It's the last thing I do. I will make this right. We've worked really hard to try and get all this to correct. There we go. So I'm going to go all the way along like that. And I'm going to cut my thread. Dog is watching through the window. Aw. There we go. So, oh, you can see her, can you? Can you see the dog through there? Oh, bless. Okay, now when you open it up, that zip is now in. Alright, so I'm going to go back over to the overhead, over here. The dog is watching through. My dog? Can you see her, can you? I don't know where she is. She's gone now. Hopefully I'm back over here on this one. What we're going to do now is we're going to open it up like that and place them so they're wrong sides together. Like that. Pull that out and give that a real gentle press. Okay, just press that down like that. Make sure that that's nice and flat. Now, I would now top stitch this. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to top stitch either side of the zip. It keeps those fabrics away from the zip when you're opening them up and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to top stitch along there. Okay, right. Did you still have sound when I switched cameras? Did that work? Okay, hang on. I'm going to put this side because my needle's this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop my needle in like that. And I'm going to stitch down here. Again, we're going to go past that, okay? So I'm going to take a few stitches. Move this out of the way, like that. Stop with my needle in so that I can get the zipper past the foot. Okay, and then off we go again. All the way down. Trying to keep my hands out of the way so you've got a decent view. There we go. Okay, so top stitch. It sounds all good. Brilliant. Okay, fab. Thank you. Sorry, I know I'm asking you guys lots of questions today, but like I said, you're my guinea pigs. Okay, so I've now just top stitched that first side of that zip in. Again, give it a very quick press. It's all going well apart from the hissing. I know, I don't know why it's doing that. I will work that bit out, I promise. Don't know why it's doing that. It's obviously, there's a setting that I've missed somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make, this is going to feel a bit odd, alright? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this out like that. So you've got it like this. And I want the other raw edge of the outer fabric on my left hand side. And I'm going to pull this zip over. I'm basically pretending it's not attached. Alright, so we're going to pull that zip over. So it's like that. Okay, there. So I've lined it all up on that left hand side again. Now I'm going to do exactly the same with the lining. I'm going to almost pretend it's not attached here. So it's exactly like we did on the first bit. And we're going to do that. Okay, now the thing I would say now is, sorry, which I forgot to say, is open this zip up. Open this zip up, give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, I find it easy with the zip a bit open here. Alright, so I'm going to go like that. So I've got this edge against the raw edge. I'm going to bring this over. Hi Jane, you finally managed to catch me live. Hello my darling. Just make sure that all those edges are lined up as well, like that. So I want to make sure it's all nice and square. And then we're going to go like that. Okay. So far, zip's not been too complicated, has it? Are you all freaked out by zips? I used to be. I've got better. I'm not as freaked out by zips anymore. Again, pin it in or tack it in place if you prefer. Alright, I'm just lining up that edge, making sure, there we go, it's all lined up. We need about 6 pairs of hands sometimes. Okay. How's this view working for you guys? Is that better than it was? Hope it... Ooh, I don't know what that was. No idea what that was. There was something bleeping at me. Here we go. Okay, like that. Pin it all in. And we're going to do exactly the same as we did on the first one. We're going to stitch down here on the machine, nice and close. Okay, Brilliant picture, really clear. Fabulous, amazing. I'm glad that's working. I got one bit to work properly. I will get the rest. Okay, so again, we're going to do the same as we did on the first bit, and just sew nice and slowly. Don't go too fast, you don't want anything to move. And just stitch down. Now I can feel that that zip pull is here, so I basically want it out of my way now. So this can be a bit fiddly. What I'm going to do, I'm keeping that needle in so I can pull it round. You've got to get your hand in there. Get rid of that pin there. You've got to get your hand in there. Actually, I can come just a wee bit more. If I come to there and take that pin out, what I'm looking for is the zip pull. So I'm putting my hand through the two outer pieces like that. There's the pull. Now it's just there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to zip it back up. There we go. Okay, to get it past. Oh, so it's up here now. Okay, it's past that foot, which means I've got nothing. Teeny tiny bit fiddly, but once you've done it once or twice, you'll get it. Okay, so down we go like that, just like we did the other side. And I can take that pin out. Okay, back over to here. Now you've got something that looks really bizarre. Okay, it looks like a little figure eight. Can you see? It's almost like a little figure eight now, like that. First thing I want to do is we're going to top stitch. So I'm going to put it, turn it so that, like that, and it's kind of almost pouchy like then. So I've pulled my outer fabric through so that it looks like that. Okay, I can, and as long as you're using it, as long as you haven't cut your stoppers off, just undo this. If you've cut your stoppers off, just undo it a weeny bit. Don't take the whole zipper off. Okay, and we're going to do exactly like we did the other side. I'm just going to iron that and then top stitch it like this bit here. So back over to here and just give it a little wiggle, get my iron in there like that. I tried to get a new iron from Lidl yesterday. Well, I didn't, I asked Sarah to because she was going to Lidl shopping. Get a new iron from Lidl, but they didn't have any, so I'm going to have to order myself one. Okay, and then again I'm just going to top stitch down. Alright, so hopefully you're back over here, and you can see I've done all of this with my zipper foot on at the moment. Okay, just find it easy, even the top stitching, it's all easier like that. So down I go, just top stitch along, just to hold that fabric out of the way. So because obviously it's joined here, you've just got to manipulate it a little bit, just to, you don't have to top stitch, okay? It's not the end of the world if you don't. Here we go. And knock it off. Cool. Right. Zips in. So I'm going to come back over here and my zips in. Okay, like that. So just double check that it's all lying nice and flat. That's moved a weeny bit, but it doesn't matter, it's all going to disappear into the seam allowance. Okay, so once you know your zip's in and it's fine, you're going to turn it inside out. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to lie your zip up along the edge. So my zip's over here. Okay, and I'm going to mark the centre with a pin. So where I folded that like that, that's directly opposite the zip. So we're just going to put a little pin in there in the fold just to mark it. I'm going to open it back out. We're going to line up the zip with that pin. Okay, so we know that that's nice and central like that. First thing we're going to do is, I'm going to do that, so hang on, that end first. Yes, this end first. Oh, I had a little mental block then. So it doesn't actually matter which side, which end you do it. It really doesn't. So like that. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to stitch along here. All right. So I'm going to. You need to open that zip up again a little bit because otherwise it's going to get caught. top stitching gives a bag a better finish. It does, Karen, absolutely, yeah, I think it does. It just gives it a nice cleaner look. And we're going to top stitch along here, okay? Not top stitch, we're going to sew a line of stitching. So, back over to here. I want to put my other foot back on, so drop that zipper foot off, normal foot, and I'm going to use like edge of foot, which is 3/8 of an inch for me, and I'm going to put 2 lines of stitching. Alright, so I'm going to stitch just right the way across to start with, so lock off your stitch, and away we go. So when you get to the zip, just make sure it's kind of, you know, tucked in nicely. Like that, all the way across, and then lock it off. And I'm going to do a second row of stitching, okay? Because I want these to be nice and, you know, nice and neat. And I'm going to take that pin out now. And I'm going to put that about 1/16 of an inch away from the first line, just a little bit, you know, nearer the edge, but really nice and close. I want it to be nice and strong, basically. So I'm adding 2 rows of stitching in. Now, you've got a couple of choices here. You can, which is what I'm going to do, I can just pink and shear this to stop any fraying. Alright, this little edge here. In fact, let me come back over here a second for you. I can just pink and shear this, okay, which is what I'm going to do. You could make a binding, you know, like a bias binding, like that, and bind that edge if you wanted to. You could, if you've got an overlocker, oh sorry, I've got hiccups now. If you've got an overlocker, you could overlock that edge, or you could just zigzag really, really closely, which is what I think I did on this. Did I zigzag this one, or did I pink and shear? No, you see, I pink and sheared that one. I did zigzag one of them. Did I zigzag that one? Yes. I zigzagged the edge of that one. Okay, so entirely your choice on how you finish. If you don't want any raw edges at all, make yourself a little binding, or use some like ribbon or bias binding. Make yourself a little binding like that. You know, fold into the middle, over like that, and bind that edge, and then top stitch it. Okay, that's absolutely fine to do that if you want to. I'm just going to pink and shear it for ease. Okay, so what have you all been up to then? Now we've talked cameras. What have you all been up to this weekend? Anything interesting? Anybody done anything fun? Did you see family? Did you go anywhere for Grace's on the... Did you say Isle of Man, Grace? I can't remember what you said now, love. It was Isle of Man or Isle of Wight? Can't remember. Okay. There we go. So that's now... I'm just going to finish it at that. Okay. What we want to do now is we're just going to change the angle of this. So we're going to turn this so it's to the left-hand side. So ignore this edge. We're going to take the zip from the middle to the left, like that. Okay. And again, just find that middle piece, but I would just pin it for now. You don't need to mark it, just pin it. All right. We're going to leave it there a second because we're going to make the handle. So the handle is 3 inches by 9 inches. Okay. So exactly like when you make a binding or any other handle, we're going to, again, these handles could be made out of, you know, bias binding, ribbon, whatever. Fold that in and in like that. So Maria, you had a lovely weekend in Anglesey. Ah, lovely. Oh, nice. Maria, you finished your prep for your quilt along, and you had your quilt exhibition. Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, fantastic. Where was that, Anne? Where was your quilt exhibition? You should put some pictures up on Giggler's for us. Show us what your exhibition was like. That sounds lush. Okay, there we go. So just give that another little press. So what I did was press the centre like that, fold both bits into that centre line, press again, fold it over, press again, and now we're going to top stitch down both sides, okay, just to make a little enclosed handle. Okay, we're over here. I will probably put a raffle on this weekend, guys, as well, so keep an eye out for that. It will probably be Saturday, Sunday. I'm just sewing about 1/16 of an inch away from the edge, just top stitch down, okay. I'll probably put a raffle on because we haven't done one for a little while, so we'll do that. Jill, you went to the Garth show spinning. Oh, lovely. Cheryl, a quiet weekend, but you did book tickets for the Knit and Stitch show at Ali Pali. Ah, fabulous. It's such a beautiful venue, Ali Pali. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for us. It's just so expensive, that show, and as a trader, and also with the hotel costs and all as well, it's a little crazy. It's not one that we've ever risked doing, to be honest. Here we go. There we go. All the way down like that. Alright, made the little handle. Back over to here. Right, so positioning of the handles again is up to you. So on the big one, on this one, I've done it. So I've spaced them out like this. This one, which is the middle size one, I've put it up the top so it's more sort of like a hook rather than a handle. Okay, the little one is small. It ends about there. Okay, it's a little one. You could put a handle on it if you want, or you don't have to put handles at all. You could just put a piece of ribbon in the zip and use that or something. Okay, but why not? Let's make the handles. So I'm interested in what the Garth show is. Garth, is it? Is that a place? Is it, Jill? You've not heard of that one. So if you're going to do a spaced out handle like this, you're going to tuck this in between the outer fabrics. So I'm going to put that one, so you would put it just here, just below the zip, about 3/4 of an inch, half an inch away from the zip, like that, and then over to the same on that side, like that. Or if you want to put a like hooky one, you're just going to do that with them. Alright, entirely up to you, but the top obviously is the zip side, so I'm going to do it like that this time, like that. So I've just got it just down from the zip a little bit, about 3/4 of an inch, and I've got them lined up. Make sure I'm not twisting them. And I'm going to put a pin in lowish to hold them in place. Again, you could tack this if you wanted to. There we go. Oh, it's in Tafswell. Oh, lovely. Fab. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce the beginning of that. My Welsh is not good enough. Karen, you've been busy finishing off a large sewing tool. I'll get my words out. Storage bag for your wool pressing block. Oh, lovely. Oh, that sounds great, hun. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stitch down along here. Okay. Now, you've got to be careful with this, the metal bit. Can you see that metal bit there in the zip? Alright, I should have probably moved this up a little bit when I was doing it. So I'm going to have to make sure that I'm just the other side of that metal because I don't want the needle hitting the metal, one side or the other. In fact, actually, I'm going to go that side, I think. Should I go? Oh no, I can get it in there. I can get it in there. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to go that side of the zip. My zip wasn't quite the right size. I just grabbed the one that I had there. Okay, so it needed to be a wee bit longer. So this metal bit is actually up here, and you're not in danger of touching it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stitching here and go all the way down. You were pet sitting, Matt. Oh yes, I remember you saying you were pet sitting. That's why I've still got your machine. So there we go. So I'm going to put my needle in there, lock it off, line up all those raw edges again, and away I go. Okay, and I'm going to do 2 lines of stitching on this as well. Okay, because I want to make sure that it's really nice and secure. All the way down, get that pin out of the way, and reverse a little bit. Cut my threads. I got loads of sewing done actually. I finished off a couple of projects that I've been meaning to for ages. I did some Manx quilting ready for a class that I'm doing, made some sample bits up. I put together the Blizzard Blues ready for a Chanda, just a really simple little pattern. I finished a cushion that I'd started for Little Man ages ago and not put the back on it, so I finished that. I got loads of sewing done this weekend. There we go. So just 2 lines of stitching. Again, it's just for that, what's the word? Strength. Couldn't think of the word strength. Thankfully, he's now in special care. Lump test negative for you. Oh, Kate, sorry, I think I've missed a comment, darling. Is somebody poorly? I hope they're okay, whoever they are. And Marion, you'll come and get your machine tomorrow. Brilliant, no problem at all, lovely. So, back over here. Okay, and then you can do exactly this. Whatever treatment you did to this one, whether you bound it or zigzagged it or etc., you can now do to this one. Okay, sorry, excuse me, I've got itchy eye. Doing my head in. So because I did pink and shears, I'm going to pink and shear this one. Okay, but you know, a satin stitch or a close zigzag would work. If you've got an overcasting stitch on your machine, that would work. Okay, but just for time element today, I'm going to pink in. And actually, the pinking works really well. If that's all you want to do, that's fine. Okay, now this is why we left the zip open, because I'm going to turn it all inside out, like that. Okay, turn it all inside out. Get rid of that pin there, holding that little handle in place. Push out the corners, get my finger in there, get your turny tool in there if you've got it. Okay, like that. All the way up to the top. There we go. Make sure that's pushed out. And there it is. Oh, didn't push that one out. Hang on. Push that one out as well. And there is my little pyramid pouch. Okay, all done in that Liberty fabric. It's pretty, isn't it? You know, I've got a little one like that this time. But they are just super useful little pouches. If you're Sarah Jane, you can never have enough pouches. But yeah, I really like them. I think they're really cute, really easy to do, really nice and easy to play with. So yeah, that's it. That's a little pyramid pouch. And like I said, out of a fat quarter, so out of those 2 fat quarters I had, I'll then get the medium size one and a little tiny teeny baby one as well. So, you know, nice and easy to do. Okay. And that's it. That's it today. Really, really quick project. If you had the subscription box last month, you'll already have the pattern. But I have put the pattern onto digital downloads for anybody who wants it. I will put the paper copy on when I get back as well. Okay. But very, very quick. I think it'd be brilliant. Like I said, if you're making charity makes, you could. I think they'd be really cute. You could make a little first aid kit in there. You know, pop a little first aid kit in there and, you know, do all that and stuff. So, oh, you lost the first half of my sister's first grandchild came early, had some difficulties and was ICU, now in special care. Oh, bless. Oh, I'm sending lots and lots of good thoughts. So yeah, it's a cute little pattern, but I think it would make a lovely, like, first aid kit. You could put, like, or, you know, it's like for keeping in the car and stuff, or into, you know, make a smaller one to keep all your, you know, some paracetamol, obviously for yourself, paracetamol, a couple of plasters, but some anti-bac or something in there, you know, some tissues and things, nice little thing for that. Like I said, the smaller one again would be brilliant for headphones or baby's dummies or binding clips, all sorts, you know, use them for your sewing and all. I think they'd be really cute, all like hung up in a sewing room. You could have them all hung up on a bar or something. So anyway, have a little play. That's pyramid pouches. Sweeties. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, Christmas gift bags. Yes. How cute would that be? Yeah, really nice little Christmas gift bag. Yeah, you could put a present in there, couldn't you? Bit of tissue paper or something, present, and then they've got something that you can use afterwards as well. I mean, they're good makeup bag size as well. You know, I could get my makeup in all in there if I'm just running out, you know, just away for a couple of days and things. So yes, make an evening. Yeah, that's actually quite a nice idea. It would make an evening bag if you did it in some sort of more like, you know, diamante fabric, sparkles or something, sequins. But yeah, maybe the strap bigger so you could hang it over. Nice idea, I like that. I will see you all tomorrow. It's an evening one tomorrow, remember, because we're going to do the last session of the quilt along. So we're going to be putting the block together, and then I'm going to show you how to put the sash in together as well. Okay, and so yeah, that'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow, and then Sarah will be here on Thursday at 1 o'clock. I am going to try and work out how to get rid of the hissing tonight for you. I'm hoping it's not too bad. I don't know why it's hissing. No idea, to be honest. So I'll try and work that out. But at least the cameras are working. At least the cameras are working. It's not crazy. So that's one good thing, isn't it? We will get there, I promise you, eventually. So anyway, Take care, guys. I'm going to go and grab some lunch now and then get back over to the shop, and I will see you real soon. Bye.